Okay. Today, I want to talk about two real life cases of self-defense. And this is going to be to emphasize how personal some things can be sometimes. And this is to emphasize, it's not just the shit you see in TV and after it's done, everybody goes home. Things can be destructive and have long-lasting consequences. These are two real-life stories. I will not, under any circumstances, say any names at all. And if you find the names by looking in the news and comment the names on my page, I'm going to have to delete the comment. I don't want any names of any party involved in this at all on my page. This is 2003 we're talking to. I'm going for my first college degree, and in my county, there's a small town in my county, and this small town, one of my best friends growing up as a child is in this county, is in this small town. As a matter of fact, he's now the town clerk, and he's now one of the youngest town clerks in the history of New York State. Anyway, circa 2003, there's a high school in this small town, which is not far from me, and I know a couple people from there, like my best friend, like one of my best friends, and a couple other people. The high school in the town had a power failure and sent everyone home. And a bunch of seniors got together at some guy's house. Now you know goddamn well when you have high school seniors at somebody's house, you know what they're doing, right? Don't even lie about that, you know. And there was obviously a lot of drinking going on. And for some reason, two kids got into an argument. I don't know what the argument was about. It was probably about something stupid as usual. One kid was a regular sized kid, the other kid was a football player. And this football player turned his back and walked away. Was he walking away to just be the bigger person, or was he walking away to go to another location to fight? Your guess is as good as mine, we weren't there. And as he turns to walk away, the smaller guy hits him in the back, he falls down on his head, and he eventually dies from his injury. And a professor I was studying under that time is from that town, and all of his friends' sons were involved in that. And I met his son. Years later, I ended up taking another college class with his son, but I met his son, I told him I was sorry about his friend and all the bullshit. Now, there was a girl I knew, I worked with this girl, she was 3 years younger than me. And she's like a friggin' gypsy clock. And this girl moves a lot, but I knew that she was from that town. And I'm talking to her on AOL IM a while ago. This is like when it first happened, 7, 8 years ago. I'm talking to this girl on AIM, and I said, you hear about that homicide in your hometown? One kid, the other kid died. She said no, because she moves a lot. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So I messaged her through AIM, I messaged her the News 12 local story in the news and the little video. The kid that hit the kid was her ex-boyfriend. And he ended up getting the charge dismissed. I don't know what grounds. I wasn't there. I have no comprehension whatsoever. But the charges ended up getting dismissed. And it's pretty much something stupid. Kids get in an argument, someone ends up dead. But whatever the fucking argument was, it wasn't worth someone dying over, guaranteed. And that community is destroyed by it. Because both kids were pretty popular, and it's fucked up. But that's an incident. And I personally, this is my personal opinion, not the law, I would never hit someone in the back because A, I'm not like that. B, I know that if you throw the first punch, you're guilty of assault. And C, if you hit someone bigger than you and they don't go down, guess what? It's their turn. So that's 3 reasons why I don't ever hit anybody in the back, and I highly recommend you follow what I do. You follow my example on that. Now I'm going to have to do part 2 because I want to have another long story, and we got the goddamn 10-minute rule, so hold on a minute. Part 2.